there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
To number 17.
DJ Chark. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7. Seahawks nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers.
For a Seahawk. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it with Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Jacobs.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go read option with Wilson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one across the 20 but only up to about the 21. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
For D.D. Westbrook, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
47's the mic. 47.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Wilson going to throw deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the
They thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And right away, he'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Timmy Jernigan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2nd down.
Imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike's 50.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Down and 8.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Gain of 7. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he finds Daniels. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Now a dump off here complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 43 yards.
1st down, Jaguars.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
10 yards on the play.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Lambeau will put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out right at the 35.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf.
Complete to DK Metcalf. Brings up 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambled a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Intercepted. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And his throw here's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. And Eifert has it. There he goes, left side. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Jacksonville.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
By Jordan Brooks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Back at the 28.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Jaguars.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And he'll let this one go deep and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
17, DJ Chark.
DJ Chark, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars.
45.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line. Today's final score, Jaguars.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually